Hi friends, welcome back to Math Shafi. I am Rajiv Kumar. Today we are going a little deviation. Okay, there is a little deviation from our topic. We are going to chemistry. Yes, you have seen carbon here, right? Chemistry. Yeah, I can see some faces. Yeah, don't worry. Chemistry is a lovable subject, very cute subject. Okay, if you love it, fine. Yes. Why chemistry is like this? Why it has become? Because some students who have passed out, mainly 10th and 11th students, they know why they are a little awkward to chemistry. Why? Because the main content in their chemistry text is what is called organic chemistry. Yes, organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry dealing with the study of carbon compounds. Okay, fine. Why it is given so much importance? That we should think of, right? Because carbon is present in our day-to-day life. From the moment we wake up, the first thing we take is what? Toothbrush. That toothbrush and toothpaste contains carbon. Next, what? We take bath. Okay. After that, what? We go for breakfast. In that also carbon compounds in food particles, right? And our body contains carbon in many forms. Next, we use our shirts or we use our dress. In that dyes, that colors used, they contain carbon. And I am using carbon now. What this whiteboard is made up of carbon. And whiteboard, this marker, ink in the different colors. Okay. All these substances contain carbon. There's so much things in food industry, dye industry, and what else? Many things contain carbon. That's why this carbon compound or the organic chemistry is given so much importance in your textbook. Fine. So, if it is given so much importance, we should also know how to crack it for loving, right? Then only we can go through. Or else it will be a big headache. Normally it is like that. Okay, let's see. Why carbon or how this organic chemistry has gained so much importance. Okay. You will see carbon now. Carbon is an element in our periodic table which is having the atomic number 6. So what is atomic number? Basic. What is atomic number? The number of electrons contained or the number of protons. Okay. So what are electrons, protons? There are subatomic particles called electrons, protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons are situated inside the nucleus, and neutrons are, the name suggests as they are neutral, no charge. Protons are considered as positive, and obviously electrons are considered as elective. That's why negative. So that's why it is written as ELE, negative. There are many ways to write that. Some write like this, ELE, and negative. Okay. So this positive and negative charges, the same number of positive and negative charges, it will get nullified and the structure of the atom will take place. These are all we study in the basics of chemistry. From 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard we study. Okay. So coming back to carbon. Okay. So carbon as atomic number 6 means the electron confidence is 2, 4. Why it is called 2, 4? Here it is a nucleus. This is the first shell. There will be 2 electrons. And the rest will go on to the next shell. Why? The maximum capacity of the first shell is what? 2 electrons. The rest electrons will go to the second shell. What is the second shell? How much electrons is left? 2 out of 6, 2 has gone to the first shell. So the remaining 4 will be in the second shell. Okay? So the remaining 4 will go to the second shell. So obviously the outermost shell is what? The second shell. Right? And so 4 electrons are free here to form bonds. Obviously, what is bond? Bond is a force of attraction between atoms of the same molecule. Fine. Or between 2 molecules, as the case may be. Fine. This force of attraction depends on how many electrons are free or how many electrons are ready to get paired. Right? And that process is called what? Bonding. There are 3 types of bonding. I am not going to the basics. Here we use only what? Carbon is normally interested in what? Covalent bond. CVB, I am writing it as a short form. Covalent bond. So what is covalent bond? I'll just say a small thing. Okay, covalent bond means what? the atoms are shared between electrons. Sharing of electrons, the mentality of sharing starts from covalent bond. Okay, see the beauty of that. This covalent bond helps carbon to share electrons between themselves. Yes, because this 4 electrons of a single carbon atom, when it sees another carbon atom with again 4 electrons, okay, they will try to bond between themselves. Okay, so this bonding between themselves will lead to what? The same molecules or the same type of atoms, when bonding means there will be what? No hatred. We can say like that. Okay, it is much easier for them to bond. Fine, you got that? That means the carbon, this is called what? The tetravalency. I'll come back to it. Okay, this 4 electrons of one carbon atom will try to share or will try to bond between the 4 electrons of another carbon atom. So that's called what? Covalent bond. And this covalent bond will give the octet. What is octet? Octet is that the outermost shell of any atom should attain 8 electrons for them to be the most stable. Fine, you got that? So this octet is obtained by 4 and 4. And this 4, the property of this 4 electron, easiness to bond between what? The carbon to form 4 covalent bonds. Either that be a single covalent bond or double covalent bond or triple covalent bond. This property is called what? Tetravalency. Tetra means 4. That means the valency of this carbon. What do you mean by valency? Valency is the outermost shell number of electrons. That's the basic thing of valency, or the tendency of any atom to form bonds between other atoms or other molecules. That's called valency. So here what? Carbon has a fixed number of 4 electrons in its outermost shell. So its valency we can take it as 4, or 4 electrons are ready to be what? Mingling with other electrons of other atoms for them to get octet or the stability, the most stable form. Okay, so this tetravalency is one of the properties by which carbon is distinguished among other atoms. Okay, so these 4 covalent bonds, I am again repeating 4 covalent, these 4 covalent bonds are the special feature of carbon atoms. Okay, and the next thing is called catenation. Okay, catenation. This is one of the special properties that we should go through. Catenation. So, what do you mean by catenation? Catenation means it is a peculiar property of carbon. That is a love between carbon. We can say like that. Okay, catenation. By this process of catenation, what happens? The carbon has what? The property of direct bonding between the carbon atoms. That means carbon is ready to bond with other carbon atoms with no fear. Okay, no hatred is there. One carbon, let it be like this. See, in this another carbon will come and one covalent bond it will share. Another carbon will come. Fine, and the chain goes on like this. Fine. So this property by which carbon can form long chain bonds or long chain compounds is the basis of organic chemistry. So these two properties, tetravalency and catenation. Catenation is very important. This is a repeated question. Okay, catenation and tetravalency. Why? Because these long chain compounds are much stable only due to the property of this covalent bond. Because all are carbon atoms, right? And we don't have only carbon there. The most abundant in organic chemistry, most abundant molecules in or the compounds used in organic chemistry are hydrocarbons. So as the name indicates, hydrogen and carbon. So that is called hydrocarbons. Why? Hydrogen, what is the atomic number of hydrogen? Hydrogen is H. The symbol is H. Atomic number is 1. That means it has only one electron. And that one electron, where it will be? It will have only one shell. Okay. and that one electron is free here. And seeing this carbon having 4 valence electron, this hydrogen is ready to share or ready to form the covalent bond with these carbon atoms, so that hydrocarbons are easily formed. So these easily formed hydrocarbons, which are also stable and which can be used in different forms, makes us easier. That's why these hydrocarbons are much abundantly experimented in organic chemistry. So that's the specialty of hydrocarbons here. And in our textbooks or in our context of studying, mostly we use study for hydrocarbons. That means a combination of hydrogen and carbon molecules. So here also we are going for hydrocarbons. So this tetravalency and catenation, those are the important things in organic chemistry. Okay. So coming back to hydrocarbons. So what are hydro? As the name suggests, hydrogen plus carbon. So I already told, see, suppose there is a carbon atom, writing it as C itself, and I am just drawing the outermost shell only. In the outermost shell, how many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? And some hydrogen, free hydrogen is there. Seeing these free electrons, what happens? The hydrogen will try to come and join them, okay, so that hydrogen will obtain the octet. How hydrogen will obtain the octet? For hydrogen to obtain the octet, just 2 molecules are needed. Sorry, 2 electrons are needed. Why? Because hydrogen is only one shell, and the first shell is having the capacity of 2 only. So hydrogen will obtain octet if it gets 2 electrons. But what about carbon? Carbon has 2 shells. I have already told you, carbon has 2 shells, and the outermost shell has only 4 electrons. So after the first shell, all the other shells need 8 electrons to obtain octet, and there will be a difference when you go to the higher things. Okay, we will leave it there. So one hydrogen atom will come and it will share its electron here. Fine. And another hydrogen atom will come here. It will also share 1 electron. It's 1 valence electron. Its valence is 1, right? One more hydrogen atom will come to share. And the last one here, it will share 1 electron. And now see, if we are taking separately, okay, this carbon atom, sorry, this hydrogen atom, see, it has how much? It has 2 electrons. So it has attained octet. The same is the case with all the hydrogen electrons. And what about carbon here? Carbon will have 2, 4, 6 and 8 electrons. After sharing, that means the covalent bond has made carbon easier octet. Fine. Hydrogen also has obtained this octet. That means 2 electrons. Hydrogen is a peculiar case. Only 2 electrons needed for this octet. Fine. It cannot be octet. It's a stability. We can say as stability. Okay. So carbon and hydrogen, they make friends like this. So hydrocarbons are very important in organic chemistry. And seeing this is the basic hydrocarbon, the most simplest hydrocarbon. What it is called as CH4, 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen atoms. It is called what? Yes, the basic organic chemistry, yes? Yes, the methane gas. So methane is formed by using single covalent bond. What do you mean by single covalent bond? 1 carbon and 1 hydrogen atom. They are sharing only single pair of electron between them. Fine. So that's called single covalent bond. So methane is a basic hydrocarbon, and we are starting our journey towards organic chemistry. And in the next session, we will deal with different types of hydrocarbons, that is saturated and unsaturated. That we will start with in the next session. So please like, share and subscribe Maths Shafi for more videos. Thank you.